I've got a table here. This is a risk assessment that I'm working on, and I want to add a bit of color into it. Now I'm doing this here on Windows, but it works very similarly on the Mac, maybe just a couple of slight differences. We'll take a look at the Mac when I finish doing this here on the Windows, but you'll see that it can be a little bit different, although I'll tell you when it's going to be exactly the same. So let's put a bit of color in here. I want to perhaps do color to the whole table, or maybe just on particular cells. So let's just take a look at doing it on the whole table. Now I can do this just by right clicking here anywhere inside the table, going down to table properties here, and you'll see it's got this option here for borders and shading just there. So let's click on that. And you'll see across here it's got shading, and I'm going to choose a color. And let's say I want to make it all, maybe I'm going to choose yellow here, or rather they're calling it gold. Let's choose that. It gives you a preview here. It's also showing you as well for the borders, but we're not looking at borders at the moment. And it's going to apply it to the whole table. And your options are a paragraph or a cell. So it's just the whole block of that cell. The paragraph is just what's inside that cell. Okay, so let's just click on OK. And let's just click on OK again, and it's done the whole table here. Right. Oh, the reason these text boxes haven't done is because they're text boxes. They're not actually part of it. So that's how I got the vertical text in here. I'll show you that in another tutorial. Just look out for the links below for when I've got that done. So let me just take that away. I'm just going to undo that, and we're back to where we were. What if I just want to do just this paragraph? So again, I just go to here. I'm going to right click, table properties. Let's go to my borders and shading, and I'm going to do the same color again, but this time I'm going to do it with just the paragraph. Let's have a look. And there you are. It's just got the paragraph there, but I might want the whole cell. So let's just have a look at the difference. Let me go to the cell next to it. I'm going to right click again, choose table properties, borders and shading, and here I'm going to choose that same color, but this time I'm going to choose cell from here, and then click OK, and OK again. And there you have it. It has done just that one there. So you can see I can do each individual cell, or I can highlight some cells. So let's come down to here, because I had this section here on the risk assessments, the actual risk rating down here. I'm going to make this row green. Now, I could right click like I've done before, but I'm going to come up to the top here where it's got table design. And this is where it works the same way on a Mac and on Windows. All the other is very similar, and I'm going to show you can skip forward to the Mac section. You'll see the chapters below, so you can jump forward. But here, I've got this shading option. So I clicked on table design, as I said. I'm here on shading. I'm going to click on this section here on this little arrow. Now on the Mac, it's on the side, not at the bottom. So I'm just going to click here. And you'll see I've got it here as well. So let's choose one here. And you'll notice that as I float over these, you can see it's showing me the name of the color and actually how dark it is. Let's go for a light green. There you are. Let's do this one as yellow. Let's just highlight that. Let's go to here. And let's just choose maybe this gold here again. There is a yellow just here, so let's just choose yellow. And you'll see it's doing the whole cell when I choose it from there. And let's make this one red. Now if I wanted to make it yellow again, it's remembered the last one I did. I could just click on that and it's made it yellow. Let's go down to here. Let's go down to this one here. Let's choose red. And there you go. It's done it here all very nicely. So you can highlight different sections and do the same thing. So what if I wanted to make this cell here, perhaps this shade? Let's go for this blue, and maybe this one here as well. And I could just click there. So that's how it works. If you want to get rid of any colors, all you've got to do is highlight what you want to get rid of. So let's say I want to get rid of this. So I could just choose one cell or a whole range of cells, click on this arrow here below the shading, and you can just choose no color. And there you have it, it's disappeared. One other thing you might have noticed is that when I do right click, you'll notice it comes up with this little mini toolbar here, and it's actually got a shading option right here, and I can choose it from here as well. So I can just simply do that. So I could highlight a few things here, and again it just pops up. In fact, I didn't even have to right click that time, and I can choose that. So that's something that works on Windows, but it doesn't work on the Mac. But that's another little handy shortcut for you. So you may have noticed when I click on the arrow here for the shading, I've got theme colors, I've got standard colors, and I've got an option for more colors here as well. So let's click on that, where you can actually choose a whole array, and you can click through and see what they look like over here. So it just pops up where it says new. You've got custom as well. If you know your RGB value, you could type that in here, or the hex value if you're familiar with that. And you've also got a drop down for the HSL, the hue, saturation and luminance values. So you've got RGB here for doing that. So if you have a specific color that you want it to be, that's how you do it. Okay, let's have a very quick look now at how this is done on the Mac. So this is Word on the Mac, same table. And what I'm going to do here is you'll notice that if I right click in here, the difference is it's got borders and shading right here. And I can click on that and it takes me directly to this section, and then I can just click on shading here. The rest works the same. I can choose a color, I can choose to apply it to just a cell, and then I can click on OK, and you can see it does that. It works the same way as Windows when I go to table design here, and that it's got the shading button here, and as I said, it's got the arrow at the side, but that's just a very minor change, but you'll see it's very much the same. So there you have it. That's how you can apply shading, colors to your table on Windows or Mac in Word. If you do like this, please do like, share and subscribe, and come back for more. Thanks for watching.